So, my friends, this is it. The votes have been counted. They've been checked by an independent, judgy person. Let me show you. Let me bring it up on the screen. This absolutely bonkers. I've been following this. I'm sure a lot of people on Twitter and comments have been following this vote all weekend. It's like Brexit all over again, people. Apart from you've got more information, you can make an educational choice. Let's not politics straight in there. So yeah, we're going to River Plate. And this is the biggest gap there's been pretty much all weekend. It was exactly 50-50 after about 2,500 votes. So we've had 3,069 votes. And 50.86% have voted to go to River Plate. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I just want to say a massive thank you. I didn't expect over 3,000 votes. I'm so glad you're getting involved. You know, I like I said, if I wanted to go to River Plate, I would have just done it. If I wanted to stay and maybe look for another job or even just stay at Cerro Largo, I would have just done it. I thought about it and I just couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to. I was so 50-50, and that's why I put it to you guys vote. And same as me, really. You were pretty much 50-50, but we are going to River Plate. So let's go and do it. This is the last place we're going to see this lovely hotel room. But the good thing is we get to move to Montevideo, which is the capital. So we should get some nice houses. Going to be honest with you, probably not going to buy a place because, might not be there the longest time. But, we're gonna get a nice place, hopefully. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 52, I think, of The Journeyman. And here we are once again. To be honest, it's going to be much more expensive to live in the capital city, obviously. But also, we're getting a decent pay rise. If we're looking at, we're 575, we're going to negotiate this up to 900, right? I'll take a 12-month contract. I don't think we'll push for a longer. I'm not sure if they'd offer me a 2-year anyway. Let's go for 900. Very acceptable. No, I should have gone for more. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And also, it means that if we get poached by a bigger team, it's going to cost less money in compensation. So you don't always want a longer contract if you're thinking of maybe moving teams at some point. So let's do it. I think my favourite comments, thank you so much for the amount of comments. It's ridiculous. I've had 600 odd comments on that one video talking about what we're going to do. And I love the fact that you're getting so involved. It really does help me and just sense of enjoyment and stuff. One of the big things people said was, you know what, Cerro Largo, the board have pretty much fucked with you quite a bit, to get, obviously we got the relegation but we got promoted, and then suddenly they wanted mid-table straight away after promotion, which is always, that's a bit of a tricky one. Plus the fact that despite me doing my utmost to keep the budget under control, we were still sort of losing money and stuff. Here we go, my friends. And the good thing is we're in the transfer window, so we're going to look at the team today and see where we got weaknesses, maybe build a tactic together. Welcome. I'd like to formally welcome you. Thank you, Fabian Martinez. Full backing, good. We've got a year's deal, staff members. Yep. We'll attend this meeting very quickly. Great. Want to learn more about that club. I'm really, really going to pay attention. I want to know if actually we'll have to look at the. I want to see if we're actually linked to the real. We should be to the real River Plate. There we go. Journalists. Thanks. Yes. Backroom staff. Okay. I'll do that after because that's just boring as shit. Okay. Injuries. Okay, a virus is infecting his whole body, that virus. 3 to 7 weeks, 2 to 3 months. Nothing too horrific. Okay, we can live with that. Okay, is he good? He was on trial. Let's have a look. No. No. What about this guy? Sebastian Inguini Telesca. That's a good name. Doesn't look too bad. I'll drop a little scout in. Is somebody else in for him? Or is that... Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Players currently unhappy. Not too many, but it's some important players. Okay, Ricardo Lores looks to be our sort of key man, wants to leave, and he's a centre-back, and he's only 20 years old. Okay, we'll have a word with him. Should we have a word with him now? Can we actually sort of say concerns, unhappiness? Here we go. I told the old manager this, and I think it's only fair to tell you the same thing. I feel like I've outgrown... You're 20 years... You haven't outgrown anything. You haven't outgrown your children's shoes. You're 20 years old. This is a new regime, and a lot of things are going to change around here. I think you should give it a few weeks to see if you still feel the same once I've settled in. Okay, or my plan, but it's clear you don't want no. Give me no. Okay, well, look, ask him for a few weeks. I think that's fair enough. I can't wait that long. I'm afraid. This is my career. You're 20 years old. Okay. You're staying and you have to get used to it. Yep. Suck it up. Okay, he's professional. That's good. How long is this contract for? Don't want to lose him on... Oh, he's got 2 years. You're stuck. Is he wearing lipstick? Come on now, Ricardo. Social fee, just accept that. Montevideo Wanderers manager has been responding to the media where you're amongst the apparently large number of people who are surprised at River Plate decision. I don't know. Well, because I'm too good. Oh, yeah, I see that. I have to admit, I had a double take when I first heard the news. It's a bit strange one, and I don't think many people saw it coming. Other than I was favourite for it for quite a long time. But fair enough. Captains, leadership, 14 teamwork, leadership. Yep, I'm happy with that. Don't want to rock the boat. We'll have a look at dynamics as well. People sort of said it's not an upgrade, but it is. They've got good average youth facilities and adequate training facilities, which is much higher than what we were at. Okay, we're looking to check the finances. Need a right back. Okay, we'll look at that in more detail as we go on. A welcome from Chief Scout. Hello, Mr. Chief Scout. Thank you. I'm not going to ignore you now. Okay, so when we talked about this with the OK finances, because that can mean anything from about $250,000 in the bank to about $250,000 debt. We are in the debt land, so coaching badge might be tricky. I'm looking after myself, right? I'm going to spend all the wages. Fuck you all. Are we making a... No, we're making a lot. I think we've got a debt, haven't we, that we're paying... We're paying $6,000 a month. Jesus. Okay. That we've literally just taken... Hang on. We've just taken our original debt remaining. 26 of the 617. We haven't paid any back yet. So are we just starting to pay that back, I guess? But where's the actual money? Where's the money? Okay. I'm going to ask... We might as well ask for a coaching course. Yeah. That's fine. It was a punt. It was always a risk anyway. But the big thing, we'll show you the reason why we took it. Let's have a look at the board. We don't actually know what they want. They didn't say. Bravely against relegation. Hang on. Opening stage. Second. Okay. I think I could do this, boys. I think I might not get sacked for this, which is one of the big things. Don't want to look at rules. Want to look at average points. Obviously, that's for the relegation. There's no way, he says, touching lots of wood, that we can get relegated. Oh, I should not say that. We're playing so well. So that's... okay, I'm loving that. Club... Facilities, affiliates, that's what... Oh, come on, that makes no sense. Why do we not have River Plate? Good. Okay, they're out looking. Do your job, yeah? Why do you not have it? It's free money and free players. It makes no sense to not have one. Okay, any transfers coming in? Cancelled. Okay. This season, we've spent no money. We've got some freebies. Nobody's coming in, so we've got a nice clean slate to work with. The good thing is our league position should help with recruiting players. We've already looked at... Oh, let's have a look at dynamics. Okay. Cohesion's great. All the players are loving it. Dressing room atmosphere is not good. There's 2 players wanting a chance in the first team, which we can do. And obviously our star man wants to leave for pastures new. But I might just deal with that, because if he plays all right, then I'm good to go. And the managerial support is just about green. I've made several of the players unhappy, but a strong influence and a good reputation. Yeah. Does anybody hate me? Got a nice group here. Got 3 team leaders. Got 5 highly influential players. Okay, we've got 2 people that support me, and one people that hates me. Oh, it's a shirtless man. No wonder, bloody shirtless, showing off muscles and stuff. Right, let's have a look at the squad, my friends. Firstly, let's have a look at the under-18s. See if we've got any gems. Moving on, let's have a look at the reserves. Oh, hello. Is he badly injured? Hang on. Why are you in the reserves? What was your injury? Twisted. Why are you in the reserves? Okay. Oh, hello. Ishmael Aguero looks decent. We'll have a look in more detail as we go through. Is Quirdo another centre-back with decent? Okay. Both of those could be backup in an emergency. We've got Pablo Gonzalez, who either should be in the first team or getting sold. I'm just going to gamble and say get rid. Without looking at the rest of my team, I'm going to gamble and say get rid. If we can get like 20 grand for him. It's so hard to sell players at this level because not many teams have money to spend. So you sort of take anything you can get. Is there any other oldies so we can just cut down the budget a little bit, give me a bit more freedom? We've got this goalkeeper looks all right. Potential backup. Okay, main squad. Let's go through positions. Got 3 goalkeepers. 3 really average goalkeepers. Great. Okay, so we've got 29, 26, 30. The good thing is, looking at it, everybody is from Uruguay. So we've got all those foreign spots to fill, which I will be doing as my main purchases, I think. So we've got 3 goalkeepers. We've got 5 centre-backs. We've got 3 players that can play all over the shop. A right-back. Just a right-back, okay. He's decent, but we need a backup to him. 2 left-backs that are pretty average. We got not many central midfielders. Most of them, we could play the 2 DMs, like a 4-4-2 deep. Is what I'm thinking straight away. It's a good. Oh, naturals. Oh, I do. Oh my god, he looks a bit. Okay. Yeah, okay. Like we're doing on my stream save with Bristol City. Check it out. Twitch link in the description. Never want to pass up an opportunity there. Okay, we've got a good right winger. We'll look in more detail as we go into the sort of first game of the season. But this guy looks like he's coming back. Where does he like to play? Just behind the striker. Okay. We've got another winger, he's a lefty, be left-footed, yes, okay. And we've got Mendes, who's a right foot. Oh, that's the guy that hates me. Well, we'll see how that goes for you, mate. And then let's have a look at our striker options. We've got Facundo. Pereza, who's pretty average, but he's a big fella, decent target man. Lacking pace, meh. And we got Alvaro Fernandez, who's a okay all-rounder. He's a better backup to my mind than the other guy. He's on half the wages. He's much younger, so he can still improve. In fact, I'm gonna cull. If we can get any sort of money for a couple of these players, it'd be fantastic. He's wanted as well. Oh, he's already Oh no, that was me. Fucking genius. He might have actually already been transfer listed. This guy's already transfer listed. I can if we're playing 2 up top, we might need him as backup. You can play up top perfectly well. Then we've got Augustin Davia. First touch and finishing, very nice. Good heading as well. No jumping reach, but I quite like. Only 23. Okay, I prefer him to the other guy. And then we got 2 really good prospects here, which is really I'm excited about. We got Nesta Kimona, 19-year-old, 320 caps. Looks like he could develop really well. Good determination. I like his physicals. Acceleration is absolutely rapid. He's not the quickest pace-wise, but that acceleration is really going to help him get past the defender. Good finishing stats. Concentration is the only really weak point in his game. Plays best as a poacher. Then we've got Mauricio Flores, who's Similar in a way. 18, not quite as good, but some really nice, good strength, which is unusual for a youngster. Determination is good as well. These two could be very, very good. I'm probably going to try. I'm happy with the lack of a tactics coach. Okay, we can fix that. Chill out, lads. Chill out. I've only been here a fucking hour. So I'm thinking something like that. Because our biggest weakness is central midfield. And while we could potentially get some people in, we've got a Segundo Volante, which is, I think, Segundo Volante this year, Segundo Volante and advanced playmaker on attack are my favourite roles this year. Just seem to actually be demolishing. And the DM is pretty good for that as well as a little buddy. And we've got a couple of those. Okay, this could work. I prefer wingers to wide midfielders. And we'll have a quick look to see who can play there. We've got more attacking options. We've got Martinez, who we like, who's on good form. And we've got Guillermo Mendes, both left-footed. Well, one's we know is left-footed. Might need a bit of work there. On the other side, we've got Abisab and Deleuze, both of which can play there pretty well. And Ivan Silva, who can fill in pretty much anywhere, it looks like. Okay, I'm thinking we might go for this. Have we got... What's it called? What's my streams one called? It's this one, isn't it? The Clunge. No. Is it the Flange? If you don't watch my... Hang on. Oh, no, I must have not saved it. I thought it was... That's weird. Hang on, am I having a brain fart? It's not the butt plug. It's not the diamond. Okay, we'll just do it ourselves. We actually might learn one of those. I do like... Hang on, what are you doing? All right, flange. No, just... Okay, save this. Fuck, just game, save it, right? 4-2-2 DM, right? And then we'll have the flange and the clunge as backups. They're similar sort of uses in formation with more central midfielders. And we can just have those working on familiarity. They're obviously much quicker at learning this year, so which is good. The trouble is both our strikers are very similar. They're both poetry advanced forwards. So if we can get a big strong lad who likes to deep line football, because then he can drop back a little bit while this guy goes forward, so we don't have too much of a gap here with two wingers, not necessarily on attack. We can have you on support and we'll have the other on attack. Because you're going past, we don't want two bombing forward. Yeah, that makes sense. Something like this. I'll do the team instructions individually, but I think something like this. And then... I probably should have said this before. If you're not into like tactics, team building, you probably could just skip this episode for the first game of the season. Probably should have said that without, recording it for 20 minutes first. I'll put the players in that I know are going to start, who look good enough to start. So this guy looks really good. He's 30 now, so we're going to have to start looking to replace him. But he's going to be good enough for this season. And we've got Perez. Don't mind him. Lacking a bit of strength, but his tackling's fantastic. He's okay. I don't want to sign a massive amount of players, especially because the team as a whole is playing well. So I don't want to just suddenly go... Okay, we need 9 new players because I don't like the look of them. We've got this... Oh, Sydney FC won him. Okay. When's his contract? He's got a year and a half left on his contract. Good jumping reach, good strength. Okay. Give the youth the chance. We'll play you. We'll be playing Flores when he's back from injury, obviously. What about this guy? Stamina's good. Mental fitness. His jumping reach is only 11. His heading's 11. It's a little bit weak in the air. Barreto, 11-11. But marking and tackling are good, and he's much younger. We're going to go with the youth. Goalkeeper is definitely an area I'm going to look to strengthen if we can. We'll switch to tactics view because I don't know who the players are that play DM. So we've got Bueno. Oh, I like the sound of 13 tackling. Or is it defensive midfielder? Not bad. Aggression's a little bit low, but I like the position and teamwork. That's very nice. Good work rate, good strength, stamina. Defensively is okay. Just a little bit of a pussy. But his name's Bueno, and I like saying that. The other option is Washington Jimenez, who's... Oh, he's our segundo anyway, so... Yeah, okay. So we'll have Bueno, and then we'll have Washington Jimenez. He must like playing support. Do we want support? No, we're going to attack. I like that. I like the attack of Segundo Volante. He's going to get forward. Martin Alcatraz, Alinaz. He's all right, lacking a little bit of pace, and he's 29, so that's only going to get worse, but he'll do for now. And on the right, I think we're pretty good. Abizab, which I do like the name of. Again, it's an aging team, 28, lacking. So there's not much pace, so we're not going to be using pass into space. That's for sure, because they'll never get there. And then there's a deep line forward. We've got Flores, one of our youngsters, but has he got the attributes for dribbling? Okay. Actually, good strength. Actually, off the ball's good. Anticipation and passing is... Actually, no, he's decent. His vision's a little bit... I think he could do a job perfectly fine. We'll still have a look, but I'm going to get you training. I want to play the two youngsters together, to be honest. And then you can go to... It's not him, is it? Is it Nesta Kimura? Yes. And we'll have a look at him. We can go poacher if necessary. Yeah. We'll have him leading the line. He's a bit one-dimensional. He just shoots. He just scores goals, which we can live with. But that is our little team. What we need to be looking at, if at all possible, we can get maybe a loanee. If we can get the senior affiliate in quick enough, maybe we can pick up a couple of loans on the cheap. But overall, I'm pretty damn pleased with that. I think we need a goalkeeper and we definitely need a backup right back. You can't play there at all, though. You probably have the stats for it. Attributes, rather. I get told off saying stats. Better not say that. And a left midfielder. So I'm actually going to write that down like I know what I'm fucking doing. Right back, back up. And then a goalkeeper starter, if at all possible. And then we can get rid of two of those ones there. And then midfield left. I'll say starter backup. I'll try and get a starter. If not, the other guy's okay. Is there anything else we need to look at? Quick look at staff. I'll deal with this after. We need a few bits and bobs. The training staff's all right. We have one room for one more, so we'll get that tactics coach because, you know, they're bitching about it. But what we can do for the meantime is just make sure we remove, auto-assign, just so we've got it all covered. And it'll all be good, and they'll stop bitching about like a tactics coach. Right, there we go. Overall, I'd say skill-wise, pretty similar to Cerro Largo. So the biggest difference for me is similar sort of debt as well. The biggest difference for me is we're third in the league, which is quite a big difference. And also, we're not one game away from the sack with a board that absolutely detests us. That even if we did survive that game, we had to get mid-table. So we had to go on a hell of a run of results. And I'm looking forward, because, you know, I'm not best pleased at the Cerro Largo board. I'm looking forward to smashing their faces in. When are we playing them? There they fucking are. There they fucking are. Hang on. What's this? What's the Copa Sudamerica? I don't even know what that is. We played a first round against Clan Juvenile. Is it European? I always say European. Is it South American? Okay. I don't really... this is showing my lack of South American footballing knowledge, which, you know, to be fair, is past winners. So we've got Boca Juniors. So is this like Europa League? I wish that it sort of give you, in case you're stupid like me, gives you a sort of. Hang on, I know what we can do. If we look on rules, we can see who qualifies for what, and then see what that means. The bottom three teams are doing, yeah, Segundo. Hang on, what does that say? Doesn't that not normally say how many teams qualify for what? Oh, okay, overall table. Oh, fuck off with your little drop downs. I don't know what it is. It's obviously some sort of South American cup, but is it? It can't. I don't know. I don't know. Copa Total Sudamerica. If we go up, does it go to like a bigger one? Oh, I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. I'll just Google it afterwards. But right, there we go, my friends. I think we're done for the first episode. Pretty happy. I'm liking the fact we're not starting on a big negative on this thing, on the dynamics, which is good. I think we've got an average side, but I think we've got couple of really good talents. That's a couple of centre backs and a couple of strikers that we could potentially build a team round. If we look in the Primera Division, I didn't mean to click on them. And stages and overall table. I don't know who qualifies for what. I don't know. Opening stage, first place. Position, playoffs. I don't know. Somebody help me. Somebody help me in the comments. Competitions review. I don't know. Right. Doesn't really matter. We'll just play them and try and win them, and then see what happens at the end. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I think we'll come back for the first game of the that one, Copa Sudamerica, and hopefully with a couple of transfers. Definitely need a right back. Hopefully we can find a goalkeeper. Maybe cut the wages by a little bit, get rid of the players and bring them in. I might have a look at Cerro Largo's team and try and poach maybe a player or two, because they're not the highest value. We don't actually have any transfer. We've got $5,000. We've got $1,000 in wages, though. Maybe we'll have a look. But thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all to the vote. Before I go, just got a little bit of housekeeping to do, because you guys are fucking amazing, to be quite frankly honest. I'm Frank, and you're honest. I've got to say a brand new thank you to a bunch of new patrons. Aaron Yeats, Joe Lade, Greg Clark, Matt Johnston, Heino Goodmanson upped his pledge, Peter Fisher. That one of them is probably correct. Ralph DeConnick, that's probably wrong. Matthew Hood, pretty sure I got that right. Gary Bamber, John Davies, and Chris Sandland. Thank you so fucking much. I can't believe. I saw, revenue is down, obviously, from ad revenue from YouTube, which is natural because it's after Christmas, so therefore lot less Christmas ads. So my ad revenue is down probably like 30-40% on last month, and this is made up for it hugely. So thank you to everyone that's joined Patreon. I didn't think... I'm expecting it to go down every month. I'm fully expecting it to go down, and yet it just keeps creeping on up. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and me and Curly, and thank you so much. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much. Love you all. Bye-bye.